Hello everybody, WaffleTime here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build a very easy, very efficient mob farm in Terraria. Now, you may have seen me use this design in several other videos, as it is quite a common design. It does look rather large, but I assure you, with some dynamite and willingness to die about 600 times because of bats being bats, you can make one of these bad boys in your Terraria world today. First, to get it out of the way, we're going to be going over exactly how to make this thing, then after we'll go over how you can change the biomes to get all kinds of different loot. So to start this thing off, I want to show you a quick diagram of exactly how it looks so you can use it for a reference. As you can see, this thing is pretty much a giant 168 by 99 rectangle, and honestly, you can simply take this information and run with it if you really wanted to. It's quite a simple design. Also, it is very important to build this in the cavern layer and not the underground layer. This is imperative to getting all the juicy mob drops you could ever desire. You can tell you're in the cavern layer by the change of background or even using a depth meter, but nonetheless, make sure your sexy little farm is entirely in the cavern layer. Here's a step-by-step. First, I like outlining the farm. First, by going horizontally 168 blocks, then making our total vertical length 99 blocks. Using the ruler accessory certainly helps in these endeavors, because if you're anything like me with the attention span of a fucking squirrel, you'll lose track of numbers very quickly. So if you have to, like me, mark it out with torches and use that little ruler we all love to neglect. Go ahead and connect your farm up on both sides and make the outline of your farm a block that can't be converted by the crimson or corruption. Up next, split your farm in half, wink wink, with more non-convertible blocks. At the end of this, your top and bottom half of your farm should be 49 blocks each, so you should be making this on the 50th block vertically, right in the center. Once you have that, the fun part is next. We will be entirely hollowing out the bottom and top half of this farm of blocks and walls, so to expedite this process, I greatly recommend consulting with the demolitionist for some dynamite, perhaps planting a firm kiss on his forehead to attempt to get a discount. It's also very convenient to turn them into sticky dynamite, but it's certainly dealer's choice. Start with the bottom half and blow up everything within the confines of your farm. Be warned, be prepared for hordes of enemies coming to take your V card. Bomb away everything in your sight besides the blocks you want to keep, such as your middle platform and your outline. Make sure to get rid of all the walls you see, as well as every block that isn't part of your farm. Now, you have two choices. One is a lot easier than the other. You can either wall off the entire bottom section to prevent enemy spawns, which takes absolutely forever, or you can do the epic Sigma male gamer route and pour lava down at the bottom, which will also prevent enemy spawns. I'll be partaking in the easy route because I like when things aren't difficult. This may be difficult because of the unholy amount of enemies that are going to be spawning, but once you have that lava in, you should be in good shape. After this, I like to make the pyramid that's going to kill all the enemies that are trying to get us. Make sure to make it tall enough to where enemies can't jump out of it. I like making mine about 9 blocks tall to prevent these rat bastards from escaping. Make a pyramid shape, then hammer it to where it's a smooth walkway upwards. I like throwing in the lava immediately so that mobs start dying immediately, but if you end up doing this, be careful of water spilling and ruining your lava below. As you've probably guessed, we're going to be doing the same thing to the top half as the bottom half of this farm and blowing up all blocks and all walls that take up space in here. Again, be careful for the bats and various mobs that are going to try to beat you to death with crowbars. After that's done, as a precaution to take against the bats that love to dip in lava then run away, I like putting another small lava trap 9 blocks above the pyramid so that they'll fly right into it or get stuck so as to not clog up your mob cap with a bunch of useless and nincompoop bats. Your farm is just about complete, but there's certainly additives you can implement to make life a lot better. What you'll want to do next is make your safety box right beneath the farm. This can be done in any manner, but I like to wall it off and put a bunch of chests down there for the loot I get. I also like to put down a bed just in case something funky happens and I die. I'll spawn right back in our AFK station. One other thing I'd greatly recommend is grabbing a couple of dart traps and place them facing inwards at the very edge of your farm, then rigging them up to a timer. This will activate mimics from their dormant state, making them charge directly into the lava. Mimics are truly where the good money and loot is at, so I'd greatly recommend this step. Another step you may want to take is adding 140 jungle blocks near your AFK station to greatly boost your rates, as the jungle biome has higher spawn rates than your traditional biome. For this, I like to put down mud blocks and use jungle grass seeds on it so it eventually spreads and counts as jungle blocks. If you really want to spice things up, I highly recommend a water candle, as well as a bundle of battle potions if you're feeling dangerous, to greatly boost your rates. Your farm is officially complete, but what kind of loot can we truly get from this bad boy? There are several biomes that provide excellent loot, which I'll go over now. By placing 1500 ice or snow blocks and replacing your platform with ice, you can make an artificial ice biome and get snow mobs, which is great for getting the frozen key, as well as frozen turtle shells. With 1500 sand, you can turn your farm into an artificial desert biome, which will certainly help in getting the desert key. If you have a hankering for souls or evil biome loot, you can place 300 blocks of either crimson, corruption, or hollow in order to have those types of mobs spawn. But do be warned, if you do leave the dart traps on while you're doing this, you can expect a very large and unhappy friend to come give you a licking, but not in a fun and enticing way. Also, if you're on the grind for the Rod of Discord, this farm can do that for you as well. You just have to make sure you have no walls behind you, no NPCs near you, have pearl stone blocks as your runway, as well as constantly be moving. But good news for us, the game considers you to be moving if you're grappling. So be sure you're grappled to your farm, and those bald-headed bastards should start spawning in for you right away. Be careful too, as they may attempt to teleport into your little safety room and attack, so keep an eye out. Having all that said, your farm should be in good shape to get you infinity gamer bucks and a bunch of juicy loot. In the description, I'll have the link to the Terraria Wiki's page about creating artificial biomes for an extra bit of help in case you need it. I hope your farm works well for you, and I wish you the best of luck in your Terraria grind. Thank you all so much much for watching. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe for more content like this, as well as comment down below and share this video to show some extra support. Also, if you aren't too busy, be sure to join the Discord and follow the Instagram for updates and cool stuff. All the links are down in the description. Thank you all so much again for watching, and I'll see you little rascals in the next video. See ya!